starting from the beginning, I was, after all.
I was, after all, weighed down by your mere physical presence. I remember, for instance, how we often undressed in the same bathing hut. There was I, skinny, weakly, slight. You, strong, tall, broad. Even inside the hut, I felt a miserable specimen. And what's more, not only in your eyes, but in the eyes of the whole world. For you were, for me, the measure of all things.
Does this make any sense? Does it make any emotional sense?
He wants to be like his father. And they said the whole, I felt
like
a
his father
miserable
showed no
specimen.
compassion.
Yes. He always sees the impossibility of this.
But why?
This dire contrast.
But why a miserable specimen?
But this is something
It just means that he felt that he should be equal to, he should be in a way the same as his father. Not in the sense that he's so young and he should have the same build, but that he should be at least have some kind of muscles or something leading so somebody can, the whole world can detect that he is his son.
He didn't have no TV and record player and things like that, you know.
You got it made. You got it made, and you want this and that, and you
You're
want
gonna talk
this
about
and
the
that.
children, how long they had to walk, how many miles they had to walk to school.
Yeah, how many miles? That's a famous one in my family.
What cracks me up is when you come in late, it's a whole lot of yelling and screaming. And then a week later they'll say, oh, I remember once I stayed out till 5:30 in the morning.
No.
Or something like that, you know.
I used to go out late enough, about 12 o'clock, and come home 5, 6 in the morning because of our dance. You know, they all go in a group. That was down south.
And they sitting up there waiting with the light.
It sounds from this conversation, and it's the same thing with my parents. That
A parent is a parent.
parents act like parents in a certain pattern. Now, the reason that he gives in here behind that is a sense of self-importance. Is that why parents act that way?
No, self-importance. Very self-important.
No, their own self-importance.
Oh, their own, yeah.
No.
Why do parents try to control their children?
Love.
And they think they
I don't
want you to embarrass them.
Tell me more about that.
No, well, you know, like, they thought you were great, you know, when you're small and you just did everything they said went along with the program, but when you started thinking for yourself and saying that was the change. And then when you decided what you wanted to do, caused a little static.
We're going to make all the number different, all right? Nothing like, no numbers are repeated twice, okay?
Did you come up with 24?
No, I didn't.
Okay, right up, let's see if we, 24 should work it out right here.
You want to finish that?
Yeah, somebody should finish it up, all right?
What, write some more numbers?
Yeah, because she left someone there.
Was she?
She has left 2, 3, 4 or something like that, you know? Let's have two cities, okay?
I don't see what she. 1,
That's the
3, 4, 1.
Yeah, 1, 2 floor, 4, 2, 1, 4, 3, 1, 4, 1.
She has 1, 2, 4.
Right. 1, 3, 4 is right.
There's 2 in each
1, 4, 3, how about 1, 4, 3? And 1, 4, 2.
1, 4, 3. Oh, that's right, 2. 1, 4, 3.
1, 4, 2, right? Okay. How about 2, 3, 4 and 2, something like those numbers? 2, 3, 1. 2, 3, 4.
Where's she at now?
Yeah.
That's the fours, right?
Right. Okay, this is the best way to look at it, right?
That's all the fours.
These are all the fours you're going to use, right? How many numbers you can make with 4?
How many numbers you make with 4? You can make 6.
Okay, how many numbers will you make with 3?
6.
How many numbers will you make with 2? How many numbers will you make with 1?
6.
Okay, how many total numbers will be there?
24.
Okay, let's go with 5 this way. Okay, he write up all the numbers we're using 4, right? Alright, you explain to us, alright, because you want.
Well, what I did, I found all how many numbers I can make with 4.
Yes.
4, 1, 2.
Here's the camera too.
I play the numbers, see.
Alright, okay.
I don't ever hit. 4, 1, 2, 4, 3, 4, 4, 2, 1, 4, 1, 3, 4, 3, 1, and 4, 2, 3.
5, 3, 2, 5, 3, 4. 5, 5, 4, 1, 5, 4, 2, 5, 4, 3.
Okay, how many you got?
20.
12.
12, right? Good. Okay, now you got 12. How many numbers will you come? Can you write up all the numbers there on the blackboard which starts with 5? And can you make a guess? How many numbers will be there? Using 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many digits can we make?
72.
Let's check it up, alright? Write it up, okay?
72?
Okay, you,
No.
how many, okay,
that's
this is what she guesses, alright?
No, that's the wrong guess.
You got 1, 2, 3, 4, this is right, girl.
Oh, that way.
There's 12.
12 here,
All
right?
right, we got that down pat. It's 12.
Alright, okay.
And with 4 we had 24, right? With 3 we had...
All kinds of stuff. Just see if you can find. This is the essence. That's it. Just see if you can't see what its nature is. In effect, Ming is performing an experiment now to see if in a different way she can't catch what it does. And this is what we're going to try to understand this, what this does, scientifically. Okay. Can we get another definition of what kind of pattern we seem to observe there? The thing that sticks in Ming's mind is the attraction.
The relationship of one object on another.
Well, let's be a little more specific so I can write that down. Have someone walk in, read a statement, and know what you meant.
Like if I pull 2 of these balls back next to
Well, is there some general statement that you can make? Okay. What thing about that? What is it about that that sort of catches your imagination you'd like to record? What pattern is it that's characteristic for what goes on?
It seems like there's a number of little bars you pull out, it sends the same number and there's an end.
Right.
Like if you pull 2,
Yeah.
All right. Whatever number. Now this evolves from one end, extends out the other.
Yeah.
How would you describe the experiment? Men?
I don't know. Like I took the first ball and then I hit it. It seems like some kind of, I don't know how to phrase it, shockwaves or something went through the other and, you know, hit the other and just caused that to move, like friction of some kind.
You used words, it went through and it caused. Now, right now, we're only concerned with observation. We want to take this a step at a time. What you're doing, scientists do. But we'd like to take this a step at a time so as to go through this in a very deliberate fashion so that all of us will be with you as you discover the laws of that object. Let's give it a try. Develop your own nonverbal, no words. You want a very smart person who doesn't speak English, who doesn't read English, to be able to look at your description of what happens and be able to catch the essence. The criteria you should use is, can he look at your description just like you could look at those words and understand what happened and be able to reproduce what you said happened in those words. Nonverbal can be in terms of letters, if you algebraic, if that is what comes to mind, or it can be pictorial.